Hey guys, it's Cisco Spider, and I did watch a lot of Recess as a kid, and it's been a while since I've seen it, so it's cool to see the old gang back again with their first ever movie. And weirdly enough, there are 4 Recess movies, and although this is the first one of the 4, it's the only one that actually got released in theaters. See, Disney decided, hey, we have a lot of cartoons on our old Toon Disney or whatever that channel was before Disney XD. They're like, hey, might as well make movies of them and release them in theaters. So we had this movie, Doug's first movie, the Teacher Pet movie, the Goofy movie, which is kind of a spinoff of Goof Troop in a way, and the DuckTales movie. And this was originally supposed to be the series finale of the show. However, Disney decided after this movie to renew the show for another season. So technically this is the series finale if you don't include the 3 other movies and 10-ish other episodes of the show that they've released. And if this actually was gonna be the series finale, it would have been a pretty good one. So the premise of the story is that TJ and the gang have to save summer vacation from the original principal of 3rd Street School, which is the school that they are in, before he gets rid of summer vacations forever. The story is your typical, oh, we gotta save the rec center, but in this case, instead of the rec center, it's summer vacation. The plot is pretty stupid. I don't understand the villain at all. I mean, he's not a teacher anymore, or he's not a principal anymore, so why does he care about, kids' education? Recess is one thing, but trying to, building a whole entire array to change the moon's orbit just so there's no summer, therefore no summer vacation, is completely ridiculous. And his backstory doesn't really help his need to get rid of summer vacation. His whole backstory is that he used to be principal and he wanted to get rid of recess, so, without recess, kids will be forced to study more, which will better the education for kids. And then that makes sense because people will be like, hey, that school, the kids there are really smart. The principal must be a good principal. That makes sense, why he would want to get rid of recess. But then later he got replaced with the Principal Prickly, which is the principal in the Recess show, which is his best friend, and he steals his girl for some reason. And he vows to get revenge on him. But it doesn't really cover up why he wants to get rid of summer vacation. Well, I mean, he wants to get rid of summer vacation to better the education for kids. But why does he want that? It probably wouldn't be any different for him. It would make sense if his whole thing was to get back at Principal Prickly, but he doesn't. There's not much revenge in this movie, so that whole part is completely pointless. But I will give this movie credit that it doesn't feel like a long TV episode. There are some stakes in this movie, like getting rid of summer vacation, which is a big part of kids, and that they actually gave depth to Principal Prickly. And speaking of characters, the only one that really gets some development is Principal Prickly, which is probably the more likable character in this movie. But I do really like the team up of Principal Prickly and TJ, since you don't really get to see that in the show, since there's a little rivalry between them. So that's really cool to see, and it's just really fun. And besides those 2 characters, the other ones like Gus, Spinelli, Gretchen, Vince, and Mikey, they don't really have much of a purpose in this movie except for helping TJ out with his plot. I mean, of course they can't have a Recess movie without the kids in the Recess show, but, they could have at least given them a little bit more to do. And as for the animation, I can appreciate that they're trying to upscale it from the TV show, since, they only had the TV budget, so that's why the animation didn't look that great. So now with the TV budget, or the movie budget, they can at least have, CGI and all that stuff. But I don't really think the animation looks that great. I really like the kind of dirty look of Recess here. And they try to make the animation of the characters more clean, and it just looks odd. And the CG in this movie is pretty bad when they're trying to, have a shot with the school and it kind of turns and they use CGI. it looks really weird and it's not meant for Recess at all. So Recess School's Out was a pretty alright film. It kind of did feel like your average movie based on a cartoon, hitting those strides that a lot of the other ones like the Hair movie does. So I'd only recommend this for the fans of the Recess show. If you haven't seen much of Recess, then I just suggest just go ahead, watch the show, and maybe watch this movie after you've seen the show. But if you haven't seen Recess, then I don't recommend this. So yeah, I'm the Disco Spider, and peace out.